Bowles. Oh, that's an inside edge as he tries to drive it there. Higgins up towards mid-on.
Crawley is in, he bowls full straight and he's driven down the ground by Higgins. Goodness me, that's a glorious shot. That's up there in this game, I'd suggest, from the height of Chappell.
As Tickner is in, and that was turned nicely into the leg side by Cullen. He's going to get 4 for it as well out to square leg. That was nicely played, just straight onto his pads there, Tickner.
200 as a night watch. Here's Chappell, he's in, bowls, that's clipped in the air, what a catch! Brilliant, brilliant catch there. Superb from Alex Thompson. Chappell in, bowls, and this ball's punched away through points. That's a lovely shot for Deploy. That'll make him feel a little bit better. And he picks up 4. They're going at that very full length.
Have we gone off?
I think we're all right.
No, we're all right. There was a little squeak in the headphones there as that ball is clipped by Cullen out towards the mid-wicket boundary, and it's gone for 4. I'll try.
He's in, bowls, and this ball's clipped through square leg. That's a lovely shot by Cullen. He moved to 23. Leg stump half volley from Chappell, but put away nicely with the
Yes, true.
Chappell in, bowls, and this is punched away off the back foot. That's another glorious shot for Cullen, and he picks up 4 more. He's on to 27.
Deploy drives handsomely out to the cover boundary for 4, short of a length, up on his toes.
He's in, bowls, and this is driven away. Gorgeous shot again by Deploy, racing away across the square. It bobbles a little as it hits the rope, but
Reese Bowles clipped off his pads there, and then a dive over it from Blair Tickner as the ball makes its way towards the boundary and gets there. Cullen picks up another 4.
And Morley's around the wickets. Cullen, who looks for a sweep, and he gets it away fine. He swept it almost through the legs of the keeper, I reckon. He's got a bottom edge on his sweep, and yeah, 4. Oh no, buys. Reese to Cullen, who is edging through to the keeper, looks to drive, eyeing up the covers. Thompson, and a paddle from Deploy for 4, and that one does go for 4. Hits that one away fine, nicely played.
Next delivery, thank you, the void. This one is driven down the ground by Geddes, and he's going to get 4 for it, which unfortunately spoils the email I'm about to read out. He moves on to
3s alone. So here's a sweep from Deploy off Thompson, and they had moved the short leg.
Next delivery. Oh, that one turns alarmingly, comes off his elbow. Certainly wasn't bat or glove.
Morley bowls, and this is driven through the covers by Deploy. The runner, Max Holden, sets off, as does Geddes. It's just going to be flicked back in, and it'll be the first all run 3 of the afternoon.
Chappell around the wicket, bowls to Deploy, who's edged and caught by Wayne Madsen. And Zak Chappell gets a breakthrough early in the afternoon session. Deploy, having just got to his half-century, goes for 52.
This is Geddes chopping late down to deep third, and he will get 4. It was edgier than he intended, that's for sure, but he was attempting a late cut. Morley bowls, and this is driven away through the covers. That's a lovely shot by Davies. His first boundary, indeed, because he moves to 5. And he bowls right arm over to Geddes, who drives a gorgeous shot through the covers. Oh, that's lovely. He'll have enjoyed that, won't he? 35, he's on to 2-3-1 for 6.
Here goes Reese in and bowls. It's driven handsomely for 4. Geddes with a boundary to move on to 40. There was a valiant attempt to stop it by Tickner to Derbyshire's 472, and now they're more than halfway because that has been pulled fairly straight out towards mid-wicket for 4 more runs by Geddes. Back-to-back boundaries for him. Well, not that close as it turns out. This one's on the leg stump and been clipped away for 4 runs out to the square leg boundary by Davis. He moves into double figures with his most attacking shot so far.
Tickner's in, bowls, and that's worked off his legs by Geddes down to fine leg for 4. Hands on head for Tickner. Feeling that was a very straight line. Geddes.
We might go there once.
Thompson bowls. Geddes comes down the track and thumps him back over long on. There's a mid-on in position. It has gone all the way to the long on boundary for 6. Thompson. Oh, and he's got him. Would you believe it? The ball after the 6. And Thompson, the off-spinner, takes the top of off stump and beats the forward defence.
Too many regulations.
This ball swept hard, and for 4 through mid-wicket it goes. Davies moves to 18. Well, there were 36 left in the day, so 4 of the session. You'd have thought lose 2 for the change of innings. Second batting point here is Davies on strike and cutting to backward point. It gets through, and it will get to the boundary for 4. Deep cover, won't be able to get around fine to cut that one off.
Morley bowls. Gohar drives. There's a run round the boundary here for Harry Kame. It's the ball's going to win that particular race to the boundary, and he gets...
Last ball before tea on day 3, and it's a forward defence from Gohar into the offside, and there's no run. Gohar has 10, Davies has 24.
And Morley is on his way in. That one is pushed it backward a square on the offside by Davis. Fielded by short leg. Morley bowls, and he's heaved the ball into the leg side, and it's gone all the way for 4. He's got quite the reach. He bends down now as Morley is in and bowls a full toss. Thanks very much. And it gets slapped away, as it should have done, for 4 runs by Davis, who picks up 8 runs off the first over.
Chappell around the wicket, he bowls, and it's edged by Davies for 4, down to the vacant deep third. 298 for 8, 2 from a batting point. Here's Chappell, he's in. Bowls, edged, taken at slip. Sharp chance, 9 down, maximum bowling points for Derbyshire, but crucially, 1 wicket away. Chappell around the wicket to Davies, a step 2 off stump, and a swing of the bat. Has he got that all the way?
Yeah, I think so.
17 to avoid the follow-on. He bowls, Davies goes big, down the ground. Long off's coming around underneath it, and puts down the catch. Down the track comes Davies, and he thumps it in the air, and he's put it down the throat of Morley at long off, and there is the catch, and the follow-on is missed by 8 runs. Davies falls for 54. Morley holds on, clasping the ball above his head.
And we're underway. Here comes Rees. Over the wicket to Fernandez, who edges and is caught first ball. Anderson takes the wicket. Fernandez can hardly believe it. He's gone first ball. Actually, no, it is. This next delivery is edged and into the ground and down towards third man for 4 runs. Anderson diving away to his right, couldn't get a hand on it. Here's Morley. Bowls, and that one is pulled into the leg side by Holden. And it's gone all the way for 4, actually. It's gone a lot straighter than I imagined it had.
He's right arm over, bowls, and Eskenazi's forward, running it.
Oh.
Down to the vacant deep third. It just beats backward point. Slow to his left. Gully gives chase, but can't get there. That's
Morley in again. Bowls. This one is cut away. That will go over to backward point for 4. Eskenazi doesn't want to be pinned down for too long. He moves to 14 off 29. In again. And this time he goes for the big heave. He gets a bottom edge on it, and it goes down to fine leg for 4 runs. There is Morley. Final ball of the day then, and it's defended by Holden out into the onside, where Alex Thompson picks the ball up. And that is the end of an intriguing 3rd day, and it's set up for an equally intriguing final day after Derbyshire